Hey guys, what's up? This is Kingelffe, and today I'm going to be showing you how to start Minecraft like a pro. I'm going to be showing you how to go from 0 to 100 in about a couple days, from naked and alone in the wilderness to fully decked out with weapons, gear, materials, everything you'll need to start building your mega base. And also, please keep in mind that this is my process as well. There may be some things that other people do that I don't, and there may be some things in there that you want to cut out as well, or that you don't want to do, and that's completely fine. It's a different process for everyone. This is just how I do it, so let's get into it. It should come as no surprise to anyone that the first thing I'm going to tell you guys to do is punch down a tree. After you've done that, make yourself a crafting table and a wooden pickaxe. The next thing you're going to want to do is dig a staircase straight down until you find stone, like this. Then mine out about 20 stone. If you find coal, that's a bonus too, grab that. Then come back up to the surface here where you left your crafting table. Then go ahead and make yourself a full set of stone tools and a furnace as well. Now that you got yourself a set of stone tools, pick up your crafting table and start to explore the land around you. Make sure you kill any animals you see along the way too, that way you have a source of food for your first day. But at this point you basically have two different objectives before night hits. Objective number 1 is find 3 sheep of the same color and kill them. That way you can make a bed to sleep the night away. Objective number 2 is you want to try and find a village on your first day. If you do manage to find a village on your first day, then ring the bell a bunch of times to get the villagers to go inside. Then make sure you trap at least 2 of them in a house, that way you can use them later. The other thing you're going to want to do is raid the village for all of the hay bales, because this is a great source of early game food. Make sure that while you're exploring, you're picking up every single sugarcane you see, because you will need this later in the game. Now, if you did manage to find a village on your first day, then awesome, feel free to settle there. But instead, I would strongly suggest finding a hillside or something that you can just dig into the side of, hollow out a little space like so, and make it into a cozy little starter home like this. Now that you got yourself a little home base, go ahead and sleep the night away. This is a weird angle. And there you go. It's morning and you don't have to worry about the scary monsters outside. Now that you survived your first night, go ahead and make yourself a stone hoe. Hi. Punch some grass until you get a few seeds. Now find a nearby water source and clear out a little bit of space. Till up some land and plant your seeds. That way you can make yourself a small wheat farm. And remember that water can only hydrate up to 4 blocks out from the source. So if I were to start planting wheat here, then it would not grow very fast because those spaces won't hydrate. Also, while you're at it, take any sugarcane that you found along the way and plant it along the shoreline too. Now, if you do have a little bit of wheat, then if you have cows in the area, make sure you pen them off. If you have enough wood, then make yourself a fence enclosure. If not, then just do what I'm doing and push 2 cows into a hole. That way you can start breeding them up. This is going to be very important for one of the later steps, so if you can do this, make sure you do. Also, while you're at your home base, make sure you hit F3 to bring up the debug menu and then hit F2 to take a screenshot. That way if you ever get lost, you can make sure you have a coordinate system to find your way home. So at this point, if you're struggling for food and you can't find animals or a village or anything like that, find a nearby river or ocean, jump in, and start pummeling the fish to death, because that is a great early source of food as well. This method is also known as barbarian fishing. So once you have your food situation sorted out, grab a few extra pickaxes and some torches. If you don't happen to have coal, then just make up some charcoal like so. And now it's time to go mining. Now, depending on the type of player you are, you have 2 different options for mining. If you're the more adventurous type, then find a cave, delve in, and try and find some resources. But keep in mind, this is definitely the more dangerous route to go. But if you're the more cautious type and you want to go straight for diamonds, then head into your starter house and start digging a staircase down like so, and go straight down to level 11, which can be found on your debug F3 screen. Now, if you dug out your staircase and it looks something like this is no good. You want to make sure your staircase is at least 3 tall, so take this and make it look like this. 4 blocks from floor to ceiling. Now grab some of the cobblestone that you got from digging that staircase out and make a bunch of stairs. You're going to want to place this going up one side all the way to the top. This way you can sprint down the stairs on this side without banging your head, and you can sprint up on this side without having to jump. Hopefully from caving or making your staircase down at the strip mine, you found some iron, so make sure to smelt that up and upgrade your pickaxes. If you didn't find iron, don't worry, stone will work, but make sure to upgrade to iron ASAP. Now head back down to level 11 in your mine and you're going to start strip mining, and that's basically just mining in one direction and trying to get as many resources as you can. The reason we're coming down to level 11 is because you'll be able to find diamonds, redstone, iron, lapis, coal, and gold. Really just a nice spread of every resource available in the game. So, once you run out of inventory space or pickaxes or torches, head up out of the strip mines, smelt everything up, and tally up all the resources you got from your mining expedition. Once you have the iron to do so, I would strongly suggest making yourself a full set of iron armor because this will help you stay alive for longer. Plus, it looks pretty cool too. Now, you'll probably notice that after that mining expedition, I'm only level 17. So, head back down into the strip mines and start a new one up, and just keep mining away until you hit level 30, and you have 5 diamonds. Once you do, head back up to the surface, and make yourself a diamond pickaxe. May as well upgrade the rest of your tools to iron while you're at it if you haven't already. Now, head back into your mines with a bucket of water. By now, I'm sure you found at least one pocket of lava, and if you have, come down here, pour your water on it, find a corner, throw the water source in it, and start mining some obsidian. 14 pieces to be exact. Now, hopefully between caving sessions you've been remembering to harvest your sugarcane and breed your cows up. But if you're like me and you continually forget to do both of those things, it's time to go exploring in the world again. Basically, we need 46 leather, and you can get that by killing cows or horses. We're also going to need about 2 stacks and 10 sugarcane, and you need both of these to make books. Also, if you found a village, feel free to ransack the books from some of the librarian houses because every book you find is one less that you have to make. Now, go ahead and make up all of your books that you need. Take one of those books and make an enchanting table with the resources that you collected earlier. Then chop down some trees and use the remaining books to make 15 bookshelves. Now, if you make a bit of extra space, you can make yourself a full level 30 enchanting station just like so. And since you're already level 30, you can do your first level 30 enchantment. I would strongly suggest a pickaxe and try and get Fortune 3. Well, look at that. It's only Fortune 3, but we'll take it. Now that you have your level 30 enchanting station, head back into the mines and continue to mine, and make sure to fortune all of the resources that you find with the exception of iron and gold, and work your way back up to level 30, and then enchant something else. And then go back mining, and enchant again, and mine, and enchant, mine, enchant. And keep repeating this process until you're completely happy with all of your gear. Also, as you get more diamonds, make sure you're upgrading your armor to diamond, and enchanting it as you go. Also, if you get an enchantment that you really don't like, then make yourself a grindstone and just scrub off the enchantment and try again. Also, if you can, grab yourself a bow and cross your fingers for infinity. So, now that you're all geared up and you have a ton of resources from mining for so long, you're going to want to make some rails and 2 minecarts and head back to the village where you trapped those 2 villagers earlier. If you have a piece of glass, this is really going to help too because now you can move your villagers without suffocating them. By the way, if you didn't find a village earlier on, then now is your time to go exploring. Try and find one that isn't too far away because you are going to have to get these villagers back to your base somehow. But the way we're going to do it is with a minecart and some rails. That's why we brought them along. So, these guys are going to jump on the bed, aren't they? Cool. So, just get them in the minecart like so. Hope they aren't too difficult because villagers are the worst things on the planet to deal with, but they are super rewarding, so get them in the minecart and push them along back to your base. Also, don't worry if your mine track doesn't go all the way to your base, just mine up the rails, place them back down, and push the villagers again. And when you get them back to your base, just put them in an enclosure of some sort, that way zombies don't get to them. Now, when you're ready, make a simple villager breeder. If you're wondering how to make this one or how it works, I have a link in the top right hand corner to help you out with that. Once you have the breeder done, give them a bunch of bread so that they will be willing to breed, and wait for your baby villager. Hi, it's Future Me, putting a midway intermission in the video just to let you guys know that only about 14% of you who watch my videos are actually subscribed to my channel. So if you guys are liking the video so far, then make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the like button while you're at it too. Anyways, back to the video. It's going to take a little bit of time for the little guy to grow up and actually be usable for trades, so take this time to explore the area around you if you haven't already. Perfect. Minecarts from a mesa. Awesome, and pumpkin seeds too. We're actually going to need those. If you're not lucky like I was in finding those pumpkin seeds, I'd suggest exploring until you find some pumpkins, because you're definitely going to need those for trading later. Also, some sightseeing might help you find a place to make your permanent base. So, after about 20 minutes, this guy here will grow up. Then all you gotta do is grab a minecart, grab him through the corner here like I have, and send him along to an enclosure like so. Now you're going to want to make a composter, place it down in front of him, and he should pick that up as a profession. Now, cycle through his trades until you find one that you like. I am going to go for a wheat trade because I don't have carrots or potatoes, and then just start trading away with him until you get to his final trade, and then you can get golden carrots, and that is the goal, because then you can upgrade your food source, because golden carrots are just the best. Also, make sure to put a trapdoor right here, that way baby zombies can't get in with your villager. Alright, now it's time to muster all your courage. Grab the remaining 10 obsidian that you collected earlier, make yourself a flint and steel, also make yourself a golden helmet, and build yourself a nether portal. Boom. Now this is very important. Cross your fingers you do not end up in a Crimson Forest biome, or you're going to have a rough time. Alright, good news, we're not in a Crimson Forest. Now grab yourself some nether quartz since you're already here. Also, this is very important. Equip your golden helmet as soon as you're in the nether, because if you don't, then piglins will attack you on sight. And now explore around until you find a nether fortress. So we're gonna head into the nether fortress now, and we are looking for two things. Thing number one is nether wart, that way we can make potions. Also make sure to grab the soul sand as well. Thing number two is you want to kill some of these blaze, because you need their blaze rods to make potions as well. Also, if you happen to find a couple of these guys, make sure to kill them along the way, but be careful not to get hit. And once you have enough nether wart and blaze rods, get out of there as fast as you can, because the nether is unforgiving. As you can see, I am currently a porcupine. Once you're back in the overworld, go ahead and take one of your new blaze rods and make a brewing stand. Now you're gonna need to collect some spider eyes, some brown mushrooms, and sugar. This way you can make fermented spider eyes. Now throw it in the brewing stand with some blaze powder, some water bottles, and the fermented spider eye, and you will get potions of weakness. Combine that with gunpowder and they will become splash potions of weakness. Now, that may seem like a weird thing to do, but trust me, it only gets weirder, because now we need to capture a zombie. And full disclosure, do not do these last few steps if you are not playing on hard. If you're playing on easy or medium or peaceful, then do not do these steps, because it will end badly. Now you're going to want to make yourself an anvil and grab yourself a name tag and rename it to something. If you don't already have a name tag, then go fishing or something, because you can get them from fishing. Now get yourself a couple trapdoors, dig yourself a small capture pit, put the trapdoors on either side like so, and open them, and grab some blocks and make a way to funnel your zombie through into the trap. Now once that's done, wait for night and find a zombie and lure him across your trap here. He will fall in because they think they can pathfind over the open trapdoors. Hit him with your name tag and trap him in there. Now we're going to want to get our zombie in a minecart, make sure there's a cover over his head, and push him to our villager breeder. Now what we have here is a very crude zombification and purification area for new villagers. So if we get ourselves a baby villager and wait for him to grow up, now we're gonna need a golden apple and one of those splash potions of weakness we made earlier. And what we can do is grab this villager here and send him along the track to just in front of the zombie, if we do it properly, and he will be zombified. Now we can push this guy into his chamber over here, hit him with the splash potion of weakness, hit him with the golden apple, and leave him for a little bit. And after a while, our zombified villager will become just a regular villager, and when we give him a profession, let's go with librarian, all of his prices will be discounted already. So we can put this guy through the zombification process and he'll give us a bunch of discounted prices on our golden carrots and everything too. Now, the last thing you're going to want to do is evaluate all of your armor and weapons and decide if there's any enchantments that they are missing. For example, I'm missing feather falling on my boots, so we would want to cycle this librarian villager until we find a feather falling book. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy 2 of these, combine them in the anvil to make feather falling 4, and throw that book on my boots. That way I have feather falling 4 on my boots. Now just go through all of your armor and tools and do the same for any other enchantments that you're missing. You will need new villagers for every book that you want to get, but other than that, you are now fully decked out. So yeah, that's how you go from 0 to 100 on Minecraft in about a day or two, like a pro. And from here, you're all set to start making your mega base. You have the tools, you have the armor, you have the weapons, you got a bunch of materials, so you can make anything you need to make. And yeah, just go for it. If you want to see more videos like this, for example, my process in making a mega base, then let me know in the comment section down below. And if you did like this video, make sure to hit the like button. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Later.